We are here. It is time. This is the 2021 Impossible Creatures World Cup Winners Finals. Matt, how do you feel?
Oh, I'm excited. We have Sweden, we have Switzerland, and we have Fortress. Those are like top three in my favorite things list.
Yeah, and the last thing is, or I guess the fourth thing in mine is gonna be it's a best of five, which
Oh
is gonna
yes.
be amazing. So this is gonna be
Oh, yeah.
such a cool set. We've seen the Black Tigers perform really well on Fortress in the past. I don't think we've
Mhm.
seen Sweden on Fortress yet,
I
have we?
I don't think so either. So I'm
We need
excited to
to
see what
take
they've
out
got to
all enemy
pull out
labs. This
of
island
the
is
bag.
ours for the
Yeah,
taking.
I mean these two teams though deserve to be in the winners finals. They are
Oh,
so strong.
absolutely.
We have the Black Tigers on the left, and we have the Swedes on the right. We'll see what comes out on this map. Do you feel like because of the slight asymmetry with this map that there's any spawns that are better or worse than others?
I don't think the map isn't as asymmetrical as it looks. Like if you look in the bottom two bases are almost identical,
Mm-hmm.
and the top two bases. I mean, superficially there's differences. There are some sneakier places you can hide chambers and such, but it's nothing huge that affects the map too much depending on where you spawn. That said, I've not done a huge amount of research, so
Yeah.
maybe Sweden or Switzerland have discovered something that I haven't.
Yeah. Do you feel like there is a meta for this map?
Well, there's a lot of different things you can do. I don't know if there's too much of a developed meta because it's a map people tend to avoid a lot of the time. You don't generally see people playing on it outside of these World Cup matches. But last year we saw Black Tigers take advantage of this map to great effect, and we see early henchmen sent out from both teams.
Mm-hmm. Just a lot of expansion. It looks like Black Tiger 1 just going for lots of different expansions and trying to get map control early in the game. I do agree that these 4 coal piles are probably some of the better ones to go for at first, compared to the three coal pile expos at your island.
Yeah, I mean, you pay for your workshop much faster, and like you get more efficiency out of your henchmen just because you're able to get them set up without having to put down another 250 coal. And we're seeing a chamber come down from Elias here.
Yeah, it's just reaching level 2 as well. What are the Black Tigers looking like? There's Black Tiger 3 at level 2. Black Tiger 1 is only halfway there. And
I will point out, Brandon, your stream quality is pretty low. We're hearing whispers of it from the crowd.
oh, all right. I can
Running on low frame.
Yeah, I can quickly adjust that. 1 second. Looks like there's an attack coming in from Toaster onto
Toast
Black
coming
Tiger
in with
1's
cheetah
base.
scorps,
But then
and
also,
we've got lemmings in the south from Elias.
wow, that is, yeah, this is going to be a really, really strong first attack. That they don't have much defenses at home. The Black Tigers, very, very surprising. I really thought that they'd be more aggressive on this map.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, there's just not much here, and we're just seeing it with the overpop. Just so many lemmings pouring into Black Tiger 3's base.
Mm-hmm.
Black Tiger 1's front has also been mowed down by these stink cheetah scorps from.
Yeah, what a strong combo. I mean, all of those lemmings just got absolutely melted.
Yeah.
And
Porcupine lemmings do not fare so well against the cloud.
oh my
And there's
gosh.
the workshop getting taken down in the south as well.
Yeah, this is looking like a really, really dominant game from Sweden so far. Black Tigers just have no good defenses. These fences have been put up, but I mean, there's so many cheetah scorps, they're just gonna get eaten.
Yeah, I mean, he's trapped in his base, right? He's committed to those fences, which will buy his lab sometime, but just so many units on the map, just covering all these expos, they're really hard to defend with all the open space, and Elias was able to set up an expansion behind this rush. Toaster not getting anything started, but he does have a lot of units, and he does have a lot of units from his ally to just keep the pressure up.
Yeah, it looks like Black Tiger 3 is going to try and save Black Tiger 1 with these Armadillo Zebras, 0-lek high defense units, very, very efficient, and they are a decent matchup against these cheetah scorps, but they're just not fast enough.
I'm not sure they have the damage either to really put a significant dent in their numbers. I mean, Toast can just run away with these guys. And here comes Elias pouring in with the porcupines. Now those guys should shred through these armadillos, no problem at all.
Yeah, that's it. They're gone. Just absolutely melted. and the stink
they're
cloud's
going
going to
for the
take.
throne.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really much anything that Black Tiger can do. He does have. He's going level 3 right now. He just hit level 3. He has this expansion down here, and there are some of these eels that are coming in to do a small counterattack by Black Tiger.
Yeah, I mean,
Look at this.
it's good presence, but it's just I don't think it's going to be enough. I mean, sure you've hit 3, sure you can get that lab defense up, but you're not mining. He's got one henchman at that expansion in the south,
Mm-hmm.
and his lab is going down. He needs to put on that lab D, otherwise
He,
this level 3 for not there is it does go down.
yeah, and it does look like Toast is expanding well behind his rush, and Black Tiger's gonna come in and see that, but it's just looking really grim. Black Tiger 3 is not gonna be able to save Black Tiger 1. Even with these,
I mean, with the lab D, he can stick around for a while, but he's in his death throes. He's not going to be contributing much to the game, even if they are able to kill all the units there. He's lost so much in the way of mining time. And
yeah.
here come more Cheetah Scorps into Black Tiger 3's base as well.
Oh, and he's gonna try to get up a counterattack. This is double layer. The rods plus the fence is gonna be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean that sound beam is going to do work for Black Tiger 3, but is it going to get up in time to stop these Cheetah Scorps just mincing these henchmen?
Oh, they're going down. Only 3
as soon as those sound beams go up, Toast can just pull out. He doesn't need to commit. He's doing the damage he needs to do.
Mm-hmm. But Toast doesn't have an expansion anymore. Elliot's doing a great job expanding here into his island, but Toast is kind of doesn't have a whole lot now that Middle got taken out by Black Tiger.
I mean, the level 3 is getting hit by both Black Tigers, but it's just their economy is just not in a great position. All those henchmen at home getting taken out. Only 1 hench per pilot this expansion as well.
Yeah, lab defense is
and
gone.
The lab defense.
It is over for Black Tiger 1. Black Tiger 3, let's see if he can do anything to salvage this game, but it's going to be really hard in the 2v1 situation.
There's the next level 3 coming in for Team Sweden, and you've got to think that they're going to start just closing this one out. I mean, Black Tiger 3 is not really mining very much at home. Sure, he's been keeping the pressure up while his allies been dying, but now all those units are freed up. They're free to go put the pressure back on him.
Yeah. Oh, I love this Ostrich Tiger. I just want to go level 4, 0 elect. So it looks like the Black Tigers did have some sort of strategy here. Black Tiger 3 having a lot of 0 elect units, trying to tech up fast and get to level 4, it sounds like. But, I mean...
I don't think he's going to get the chance, though.
No. It's not going to look good. And Elias now coming out with the Porcupine Alligators that are going to be really strong.
Yeah, I mean... These little tiger ostriches, they look very cute, they look very on theme, but with just 2 people pumping out units, I mean, Elias's economy has been untouched for this entire game.
Yeah. Oh, and the Ram 2 minutes are coming out to kind of raid this generator. I mean, it's just going to be slowly picking apart Black Tiger 3 now, unless there's some sort of surprise lab rush. I don't think Switzerland's in this game.
And I don't think there's going to be much surprises coming out either, because just look at the map. There's so much vision for Team Sweden everywhere.
I mean, yeah, Elias did a great job of protecting his shores, kind of protecting his back door with this workshop down here and his henchmen. There's going to be a little raid, it looks like, at Toaster's base.
Yeah, but I really do think this is more of a consolation prize than anything. I don't think he's going to be able to do enough damage to save the game for himself.
No, certainly not. And I mean, are we seeing a level 4? No, we're not seeing a level 4 either. So there's not really that much that we can see Black Tiger do. I mean, he really should take his allies' base.
Just trying to get back on his feet here.
Yeah, and what a successful, strong raid from Sweden.
Zombies will take out these final ostriches, and you can just see Elias continuing to stream his units into mid, and there's the GG called. And wow, what a strong performance for Team Sweden on Fortress of all maps as well.
Yeah, I mean, I was really going to give the first game to the Black Tigers. I'm going to take 1 second and change my stream quality here if I can. Okay, hopefully this is a little bit better. Yeah, I was really thinking that because of their experience on Fortress, the Black Tigers were going to pull something out on this map. But I mean, Sweden, what a strong performance! Absolutely great. That early game pressure that there was not really a good response for.
Yeah, I really do think that Switzerland were kind of underprepared for something like that. They really looked like they were caught sleeping.
Yeah. Looks like a bunch of really low elect units until level 4, the Electro Tank. That was the secret weapon, actually.
Oh my goodness! You got to wonder if Sweden's been looking at this as well.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and it looks like, oh, admirer of the Electro Tank. Grandfather of the Electro Tank? Wow. The wife of the Electro Tank? This whole Electro Tank's strange friend. Oh my gosh, this is...
It is a shame we never got to see the Electro Tank in action, but maybe there is hope for these future games.
I mean, it looks like you can see Black Tiger 1's entire strategy was all about the Electro Tank and just the fan club, and then the actual Electro Tank was here in the Black Tiger 3's army. So maybe we'll get to see more Electro Tank coming up in future games, because they seem to really like that unit. I really want to see him now. Like, I've got to. Oh, but that Stink Cloud from Toast really doing a good job. And now we are here after a brief intermission for Game 2. This looks like it must be the Black Tigers map pick.
Eroded Forts, Old Faithful, really.
Yeah. And so...
certainly did the trick against USA 3, but I'm not sure if Sweden will be caught off guard by any tricky stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they're just such a solid team, well-oiled machine. I think it's going to be really difficult to throw them off, and as we've seen in the past, especially Toaster is a very, very strong player that just, you can't get under his skin.
Absolutely. We will see.
Yeah, I'm expecting a rush coming out from the Black Tigers. I'm expecting them to go back to their strengths. And I would love to see a double rush on Toaster. I think Toaster is definitely the boomy player, and so if you can cripple him early, even if you don't take him out of the game, I think that's where the strength is going to be.
I mean, sure, but I'm thinking way back now to Sweden versus USA, and USA won, and they tried to double rush Toaster on Plateau, and the response from Team Sweden was just almost pixel perfect. They deflected it, no problem at all. Just allied chambers, allied sound beams. It was beautiful to watch. So, will we be able to see something similar?
I mean, yeah. I mean, when it's coming down to such skilled teams like we have here, it might just be about whatever strategy they choose, and if one team decides to boom and the other one decides to rush, then it could just be a counter. From the build order. So we'll see what's going to happen. I'm very excited, and I'm glad it's a best of 3. That was a pretty fast first game, and I'm excited. Hopefully this one will be a little bit longer, because I did drink a lot of caffeine just now. All right.
Yeah, it was an explosive opener. Let's see what they've got for us on Eroded Forts.
We need to take out all
right, here we go. We have Sweden on the left, Switzerland on the right. And rods coming out from Sweden, nothing coming out from Switzerland yet. It looks like they're going for possibly a no rod type build order, just kind of queuing up all the henchmen at their labs.
Interesting.
Yeah. First rod coming down from Black Tiger 1. And it looks
a bit later than a lot of people usually tend to go for, but both players in sync.
Toast sending out a bunch of scouts, it looks like. I think he's worried about some sort of rush. Which, I mean, that makes sense. I would be too. That's very, very valid. Elias also sending out some stuff of his own. And it looks like Black Tiger 3 coming out with 2 henchmen towards mid. Wonder if there's gonna...
They will run into Toast's henchmen in the middle, though.
He sees them.
Will not be caught off guard by anything here. There we go.
And it looks like Black Tiger 1's just contents to expand. And
Elias going down with the chamber. I don't think he sees this. This is in a good spot. And I mean, Black Tiger 3's henchman has been spotted, but Toast is pursuing just the one of them, and another one has snuck round behind.
oh, and there's a chamber of its own.
And there's the chamber going down.
Oh, the counter rushes. This is awesome. This is really, really cool to see. Great job by Black Tiger by figuring out which henchman Toast was aggroing and being able to split off and build a chamber. And here come the Lemming Zebras.
This is going to do some damage, and is he going to be able to get his economy going to produce enough units with his own chamber?
It looks like Toast has now scouted out Black Tiger's chamber as well.
Yeah, and he's pulled off mining, and there's a defensive chamber from his ally. Forward sound beam coming down from Elias, and there's henchmen going down. I don't know if Black Tiger 3 will be able to sustain the pressure with his own rush.
Level 1 just coming out from Black Tiger 3. Oh my gosh, the Dragonfly Naked Mole Rats.
He has to stop production. He cannot keep making them. He's only got a couple, but he's just not got any money.
No, he has none. And it looks like, oh, these are not going to do well, I don't think. There's just...
Oh, they're just trickling in, and with the sound beam here as well to soak most of the aggro.
Oh, but now Elias isn't mining at all now either.
Ooh, this is interesting, but just with the number of henchmen killed by Elias's rush here.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking really bad.
There's got to be a lot of them taken out in response, but there's the workshop going down. I actually don't know who's come out ahead.
I don't know either. I feel like these units that are at Black Tiger 3's base, Black Tiger 1's units have to go straight to Elias now and try to take out the rest of these henchmen.
The real winner here is Toast, getting his second expansion up.
Oh yeah, and it looks like Black Tiger 1 is coming over with 2 sneaky henchmen over to Toast. Probably going to place a proxy chamber of his own.
Elias does look like he's fended off most of the assault, but with the workshop in his base, this is just a bit awkward for him.
Yeah.
But here's the Black Tiger 1 chamber coming out onto Toast now. He's got nothing really to defend, but he's got plenty of money, so he could start producing units in a pinch.
Toast is just now going level 2, though. Oh, dear.
Oh, I wonder if he's been funneling Elias resources.
Yeah, which means he might not be floating as many resources as you'd think. Elias is just kind of getting up on his feet, but so is Black Tiger 3. And here come the Baboon Lemmings.
Yeah, we will see what Toast has to defend here. He needs to throw down a chamber or something.
Yeah, he has this one chamber that's going down behind his base. That's a really smart position for that chamber. So he's able to mass up units. A second chamber going down. Elias has a chamber going down for Toast, which is going to be helpful because he does have Lemmings, but this is looking pretty bad. There's not much mining going on at Toast base, although he does have a couple generators, which is going to be very helpful. The Infest coming out from Black Tiger 1, and more pressure being put on Elias's base. Wow. This is not looking good for Sweden.
Well, you'll be able to get this sound beam up. That is a great fence placement, by the way.
Yeah, really smart. But there are range units here.
Like Toast's economy is going to be super disrupted here, but Elias is in pretty poor shape.
Yeah, I mean, Toast, he did lose a workshop and all the henchmen over at this the other workshop, so that is still a little bit tough. But yeah, Elias is not looking good. He's not level 3. He's not going to be able to have lab defense or defend this, I don't think. I think
Black Tiger... Oh, we're seeing the Lemuels come out. This is interesting. This is a bit clunkier on this map because you can only really hit the outside expo.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Most of the time.
We have level 3 stinks coming out from Black Tiger at Toast Base. That's going to be able to take out these sound beam towers because, of course, Stink Cloud does protect your units from sound beam damage.
I wonder if Toast has anything else at level 2 because he's sending in these Lemuels to attack, but you need something defensive to back it up.
Yeah, I don't think there's
lab
much.
is looking rough right now. I mean, that Stink actually not quite catching the edge of that sound beam, and a couple of these units are going to fall.
Yeah.
Quick.
Oh, but I mean, he does have the perma frenzy, and I think that Stink.
Yeah, that's Elias's lab going down.
Yeah, both labs
and
blown.
It does look like Toast is calling GG as well. Yeah.
Wow.
I really want to have a look at Toast's army here because. Just doesn't seem like he had a lot. I mean, one Chia score.
Yeah, I think there was definitely a mismatch of strategies there. I think that Toast was supposed to be funneling Elias's level 2 rush, but the counter rush was pretty strong.
It
Even
was
with those level
devastating,
ones,
honestly.
yeah. Like with just level ones, I'm actually pretty surprised that they were able to do so well.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't able to get a chamber up at home in time. He'd spent so much of his resources on the assault.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, great play from the Tigers, coming in strong, game number 2.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, really strong, because Toast was unable to really defend his ally because he didn't have any level 1s.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't go level 2 until so late. What time did he hit level 2? 5:11, I guess, before Black Tiger 3. Wow, yeah, Elias got the 1 minute and 50-second level 2. So that was definitely a donation strategy.
Yeah.
Because the only way to get that otherwise would be to blow one of your rods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a lot of coal to be donating.
Oh yeah, let's see. Oh my gosh, 1260 coal, especially for such early game. Yeah, that's big. And it looks like there are some donations in both directions, which of course is inefficient because you do get that 20% tax every time you make a donation. A really strong game by Switzerland. That was really nice. It's always tough when you get into those counter rush situations, right?
Staying calm and collected enough to just throw down a workshop in Elias's base just so you have some form of income. That was mean, cruel,
Yeah, I
ruthless
mean,
play.
I don't know if it was extremely helpful, but he had those 2 henchmen there, right? Those henchmen were there from the rush, so might as well try to throw down a workshop. And then he did have the state of mind to blow it as well to get the resources back. All right, looks like we are good to join the next game. So, ooh, High Tide. Is this gonna be it? I think this is a good map pick for Sweden.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Black Tigers lose on this map just yesterday.
Yeah.
Against USA. I mean, we will see what Sweden has in store. Don't think they'll be able to catch the Black Tigers off guard like they did in game number 1, but we will see if they've got anything up their sleeves.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really cool game 3. But I mean, Black Tigers did have a great counter rush as well on this map. We saw that in the USA game, winning, he had an amazing rush, really efficient use of those Cheetah Scorps. The YouTube video didn't show as much of what was going on with Black Tiger's rush on USA, but he was taking out workshops. He was doing a good job as well.
Those Zevra Hercules beetles do so much damage if left unchecked.
Yeah, those Rod Hunters. And so I think, and it looks like Black Tiger 1's saying nice. Pretty excited about whatever's going on here. I think this is going to be a really, really good game. Especially because Elias and Toast, they actually were the casters for this game. So they actually have seen the Black Tigers play live on this map just yesterday. So they're surely ready if they're using it as a counter pick.
Yeah, it's also the first map of the series so far we've seen where the teammates kind of spawn closer together, so rushes can be more about containing rather than sort of instantly killing one person, since it is so much easier to defend your ally.
Yeah, and I mean that's what Ben did. He did an amazing job just containing the Black Tigers while his ally boomed, and so I think we're gonna see probably a similar strategy come out if there's gonna be early action on this map.
Absolutely. But, I mean, obviously the Black Tigers fell victim to that, so they hopefully be prepared for a similar sort of game.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I'm wondering how you slow down a rush like that. I'm wondering if you have defensive fences of your own in your base, if that can slow down enemy units.
Like, I mean, it's all about scouting a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Right?
This is a tough map to scout on.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of places for chambers.
There's just so much room to hide stuff on. But definitely sacrificing a few mining henchmen early game can definitely be worth not losing the game instantly. So
oh yeah.
We shall see.
All right, who do we have? We got Sweden on the bottom team, and we have Black Tigers on the top team. Let's go. Let's get some action, everybody. This is going to be game 3 in the winners finals.
Yeah. Something interesting to note about this map is that all the expos and geysers are harassable from the water. Pure swimmers are great for raiding on this map.
Oh yeah.
right at you got range. So we'll see if Toast has brought those Lemiels here in game number 2.
You know, it looks
And
like the
we'll
bottom
see.
right player has a bit more space from the water compared to everybody else. Actually, a small map
Mm,
imbalance. So you're
mm,
less likely to get attacked from the water for if you're in the bottom right spawn.
there you go. Plinths of sand coming in clutch.
And it looks like their Black Tigers are sending out a lot of henchmen right away.
Yeah,
And
that's a huge number of henchmen.
also coming out from Sweden. Wow.
Oh, I mean, Sweden,
Oh,
they're
there's
not pushing for the Expos. They are. So the Black Tigers are committing early to a lot of pressure. That is a lot of henchmen. Are they going to try and swipe this expansion, I wonder?
I think they must be. Like I don't. Yep, looks like a workshop is going down.
Now, this is interesting because they've set from both teams, both members of the team.
Yeah.
They will get their economy up a bit slower. That is a lot of lost mining time. We see that Sweden has already got their workshops set up as they're just coming
Ooh.
in to set up their
And he's
expansion.
spotted. He has been spotted now.
Oh, there's
Two
a
chambers
chamber.
going down. Both from both Black Tigers, and there's going to be a response. Looks like Toast is going to have some water units, hopefully not pure swimmers, because oh, they are. They're lemming eels. Oh no, that's going to do nothing to defend on land. The
Yeah,
land
but
rush.
it can slow them down if he gets them in position.
I mean, he could position those lemming eels right here in this pool by the geyser and try to help take out these units. Oh, but there's stink coming out from Black Tiger, which is going to be tough. The porcupine lemmings. And it looks like there is, yo, don't build stuff here.
Yeah.
The infest unit coming out, and the carrion camerals, the angry burb. This is a really,
Oh,
really tough rush to fight against, and I mean,
yeah, we are seeing Toast start to stream his eels out to the distance, but he really needs to help defend because Elias cannot do this alone. It's a
yeah.
lot of units.
Oh, there's some of these dolphin archer fish that Toast has going around that are going to try to harass the enemy hench, but I mean, this is a really, really strong attack that well, I guess it's being defended actually by Elias pretty strong, pretty well. These
Yeah, I mean,
overpop porcupines are doing a great job. Great
yeah,
sounding tower.
the stink cloud's actually not coming in. Would have done a great job, especially with this perma frenzy melee. And yeah, there would see some
Wow.
harassment on the backline. And I mean, the Black Tigers aren't really mining anywhere except for their stolen expansion.
And this was a failed rush. They didn't even take out a rod. The infest or any of the units didn't even get a rod. Just a few henchmen.
Stink coming out, but kind of semi-defensive at this point. I mean, to try and keep their chambers alive so they can keep this pressure coming. We are seeing Toast look to take the expansion in the east as well.
There's
And he's
harassment
keeping
going
that
on.
pressure up in the back.
Yeah.
It's a lot of units from Team Switzerland, though.
Oh yeah, and the stink perma frenzy is going to be so strong against all these units. And it looks like the Tigers are able. They've been pushing through. They've really, really been pushing this rush, despite getting harassed at their lab.
We are seeing some sneaky henchmen from Elias up in the northeast, keeping the Tigers off mining as much as they can.
Yeah, but I don't know if
Trying
this
to
is.
punch out these fish.
I don't know if this is gonna be enough. This is a great job of just that containment that we talked about. Keeping.
Elias is only really mining from his main right now, but Toast has been able to set up that eastern expansion. He needs to get his staff so he can keep producing stuff to defend. Is
Yeah.
anyone looking for 3? Doesn't look like it.
No, I mean people just don't have the resources. It's still such a low resource game.
Yeah, there's the Tigers pushing to expand in their own base, but there's just so many units here.
Black Tiger 3 putting down the first generator for the game. Or I guess Elias had the first one here, but basically no gens coming out. And oh, this attack on Elias's lab. How are they going to possibly defend this? Look at all the perma frenzy.
Poorly placed, but
yeah, poor
there's
stink.
just so
There's
much
a good
from
stink
Sweden.
cloud protecting all of his units.
So much from Switzerland. I mean, Black Tiger 3 isn't mining at home, but he's got his 2 expansions set up, and he's got a whole lot of units pouring into Elias's base.
Yeah, Toast seems to have much more economy, but I haven't really seen land units from him. He's just stuck with these pure swimmers.
Some snakes on land here.
Oh
We've got
yeah,
Lenny.
Lenny's. We have Lenny's. That's not going to be enough. He's unable to save Elias and he's sending these in to die right now. He just doesn't have the numbers.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I mean, these are much higher power units than the porcupines that he's running into, but with just the sheer force of numbers.
Yeah, I mean, they're not
Really,
going to take out the camels. It's going to be too hard. Elias's lab going down. That's going to be it for him. And so we just have to rely on Toast here. He has all these idle hench up top. If he can take this expansion in the Black Tiger's base and defend this attack, then he might have a chance. But this is
yeah, but with these stinkers coming in, you gotta think these sound teams aren't going to be doing as much as they really need to hold this one off. Lenny coming in, and yeah, with the mixed focus, he does have a shot here.
Yeah. Toast coming in to repair his towers. Oh, they're still going down.
Oh, and the
Lenny's
permafriend
getting
is
taken
so
out.
strong, everything just
Yeah.
getting chewed through, and that might be it for Team Sweden.
Wow, on their counter pick as well. And there's Black Tiger at level 3. That's certainly curtains.
Oh, dominant performance.
Mm-hmm. And there's the GG and the lab.
Yeah, I mean, there was not much room for Toast to come back there. That was so many units from Team Switzerland.
Yeah, and really just not a strong response in the defense. I mean, we had a pretty good defense at first come out from Elias, but because Toast wasn't really joining in a whole lot, they weren't able to squash it. They needed to get the chambers in time, maybe get a few more sound beam towers up. Even if Toast didn't have land units, he could have built some sound beam towers just right outside of those chambers.
Stink Cloud coming in so strong there.
Yeah, Stink Cloud was really good as well. It was just a really strong attack. You know, at least these lemming porcupines have been pretty common from both teams.
That's question. We'll see what Sweden has planned for game number 4, because that looked dominant.
Yeah. So I mean, the record stands now 2 games to Switzerland and 1 game to Sweden. So if Switzerland wins this game, that's going to be it of the best of 5 series. That means they win the winners finals and they move on to the grand finals.
We will see if they have anything cheeky planned.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you were playing the Black Tigers, what would you do after seeing that game for a counter pick? Is there anything that
I don't know. I mean, I'm always a huge proponent for eroded duos. It's a lot easier to sort of pack up and defend. Your expansions are behind you, which makes it a bit easier to sort of take a more economic route. And there we are seeing it, it looks like.
Yeah, there's eroded duos. So I think this is a good choice. If this is their choice, I think this is going to be a pretty strong map for Sweden. But we have seen Black Tigers do really well on this map as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is a tough call. I mean, it's a lot harder to hide a sneaky chamber in someone's base on this map with 2 members able to scout the sort of whole plinth you're on.
Yeah. And it is really hard to fight that level 2 Stink Cloud when sound beams are such a strong defense piece. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I wonder if Toast is going to try the Pure Swimmers again. I'm not sure it's a good idea. Maybe.
I mean, I think he's almost overcommitting into it. I do think there's a time and a place, and I don't know. He just didn't really seem to have much set at home to defend there when they really needed it most.
Yeah.
And he did have Lenny in his army. He could have probably done more to reinforce the front there.
Yeah, I think that macro slip up too. He had like 6 henchmen over at that top right expo on the Black Tiger side that weren't mining, and I think if he would have set up a workshop earlier, then he might have been able to pump out more Lennys, because the thing about overpopulation is you do pay a little tax for the actual ability, so you need to be able to have a lot of floating resources to take advantage of it.
Yeah, I mean, he was able to get his expansions up. I mean, he had that mid one at the point of defense for quite some time. We will see if they've got anything different planned for this game, because I think they need it.
Yeah, certainly. I think they're definitely gonna have to change gears. I'd really like to see them play again like they did against USA. We saw some really awesome play with Constable Cool Guy. And Toast did a great job on that game as well with controlling the water while Elias went down on land. And so seeing something like that again, I think would be really cool.
We will see. Just waiting on folk to ready up just now.
Looks like the Black Tigers are still basking in their success from the last game. Haven't even chosen armies yet.
Will be interesting to see what they have in store.
I love this map too.
Yeah,
we haven't
it's
seen
a personal favorite of mine.
Yeah, we haven't seen it in quite a few games, it feels like. So I think I'm pretty excited to see this. I think that there's still more, even more meta to be drawn out on this map. I think it's kind of fallen into a standard play type map, but I think there's a lot of rush possibilities. Like we saw Poland attempt that level 1 rush, that level 1 ranged rush. That was awesome.
Yeah. We also saw England versus Italy as well, actually, where they just went for a pretty bog standard sort of Cheetah Scorp Stink Rush and just powered through sort of unsuspecting opponents, I think.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people kind of get carried away on this map, thinking there's just, if you get to the islands first, so you can level up faster, but you can still die.
Yeah, and people do feel safer, I think, when they're right next to their ally for defending rushes. I think there's got to be some good fence play on this map as well. I bet there's some surprising fence play that we can maybe figure out.
No, absolutely.
And when we saw the Black Tigers fence in USA 3 on face-off, absolutely insane play. Oh my gosh.
That was an insane game to watch.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that one already, I would urge you to check it out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so ballsy. Very fun to watch.
Still waiting on the Black Tigers to ready up.
Finally getting an army down, Black Tiger 3.
So... Electro tank? Yeah. Is that what I sense? Is that what I smell?
Yep, it looks like the Electro tank is coming out.
Now, I wonder if Sweden did go into the postgame and check that army, because if they did, they'll know what's coming.
I mean, if you do know the Electro tank is coming, like, does that matter?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was the army they brought in game number 1, and with Sweden rushing with the early pressure, seemed to do the trick. There's no Electro tanks at level 2.
Yeah, that's true. You also know that he's gonna have 0 elect units, so you could bring out
Plague, perhaps?
Yeah, you could see some plague, you could see some poison abilities, certainly.
Okay, looks like we're going to head into this game. Soothing fun for Black Tiger 1. That also hints at a more defensive, sort of booming playstyle, so I wonder if Sweden is catching on to these little tells that the Tigers are putting on for us.
We need to take out all enemy labs.
Alright, we have Black Tigers up top, and we have Sweden down at the bottom.
Ooh, the early rod from Elias and Toast doesn't really affect your early game too much. You can keep constant hench production early game pretty much no matter when you set that first rod down. It's the second rod timing that's a bit more exciting.
Yeah, I agree. I think the one thing about the early rod, however, is there are people now who are opting to spend that extra coal, the floating coal that you get at the beginning of the game, on a workshop. So they're not at least doing that, especially this is a type of map where you could definitely get a workshop down if you wanted to.
Yeah, looking pretty standard. That is the early second rod from both of the Tigers. Are we going to see a rush of some sort?
Yeah,
looking like heading towards the islands right now.
many times I get my rods down just for the sake of being able to go early level 2 to defend a rush. Regardless, I kind of use it as I won't scout. I'll just go fast level 2 and also build units.
Yeah.
And then hopefully I'll be good even if I don't scout.
Yeah, but here we see Tiger's going for these early islands right now. I don't know about this. This is a really risky play because if you're sending henchmen to staff these islands, they're much more exposed than that safe expo at home, and you generally see people take those expansions much later. We see Sweden's already got theirs set up and mining.
Yeah, we saw Sweden and the Black Tigers both passed each other, and it didn't end up chasing each other. They just went by and with the scout.
Early generator coming down from Black Tiger 3 as well. He's able to keep a hold of that. That will pay dividends, but...
Yeah, 2 early gens, and it looks like he's not going level 2 yet. Everyone else is going level 2.
Yeah, we are seeing some
there it is.
defensive chambers from Team Sweden here. And there's the water chamber coming out from Toast. Does look like they're looking to put on some early pressure. Yep, there come the Cheetah Scorps and a Stink unit of their own. I'm going to assume that Toast is about to produce some Lemiels from this water chamber as well to keep the pressure on in the back. This will be devastating.
Yeah, this is going to be really tough to defend.
Yeah.
There's no chambers at home.
Yeah, and they're just pushing for this island so hard, and the Cheetah Scorps are going to roll in great fences, but the Barrier Destroy will make short work of them. Here we go, they're moving out. Keeping up production. That is a lot of Scorpions and a couple Stink as well.
Yeah, chamber coming down, and we'll see
it's going to be... I don't think it's going to get up. The Barrier Destroy is just going to make short work of this.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Tower's going down now. These Cheetah Scorps needs to do better micro, taking out the rods, taking out some hench.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them, and the Stink is going to be able to stop the towers from doing too much.
Yeah. Oh,
there we
geez.
go. Good Stink, and we are seeing some water units being messed up from Toast in the south as well. Wonder what those are going to do. These Scorpions are getting killed, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
Black Tigers are taking them out.
Yeah, and especially when they've been able to keep control of these islands for so long. I'm not sure this has done enough damage.
That was a failed rush for sure. I mean, they didn't take out enough rods. They didn't go for enough henchmen.
I mean, there's more Scorpions here, and they are going to take out this expansion. That is good, but with the islands just keeping on going unchecked, this is a bit worrying for Team Sweden. Here comes some water units to the eastern island right now. I assume I can't really see because
there are these lemming eels coming in to this generator, taking it out.
Yeah, we are seeing a level 3 come out from Black Tiger 1. There it is. Black Tiger 3, the one with the electro tank, is kind of struggling to get off his feet, though.
Yeah, Toast now scouts out the left island. Toast and Elias both see the left island now. I don't know if the Tigers see Elias, his little henchman's just standing there, but counterattack can be easily launched on that island now that they know the Black Tigers have it.
That's a big coal sink into defending these Lemiels. These henchmen being pulled off mining. They are going to defend these chimp tunas called Carl. That is a funky wee unit. And yeah, the expansion fall, that is so many Scorpions, but they are coming up against level 3s now. They do not match up so well, especially with the Soundbeam support. We'll see if they can keep the Tigers in their base. I mean, they still have control of this left island.
Yeah.
It's just not enough into defend. They're coming in with some henchmen to repair this generator. Nice play.
And Toast both going level 3.
Yeah. They need to keep the pressure coming, and yeah, coming in on this side. There are some sound beams here already.
Oh, the water Sonic's going to be really strong. Because you can just sit in the water.
They're going for these henchmen.
Mm-hmm.
These Cheetah Scorps are losing relevance, but we are seeing the eels in the top left able to keep doing damage.
Yeah, I mean, they are certainly being a nuisance, but it looks like still the Black Tigers are coming out of this raid just fine.
Black Tigers 3 is heading for 4, and we know what comes next.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait for level 4. This is I want to see a genetic amplifier come down and fully upgrade whatever is coming.
Yeah, I mean, they've just been uncontested on this western island for so long. They've been able to reap the benefits, and I mean, Sweden's fully staffed at the right island one side, but there's just not enough. And they are finally starting to put some pressure on. These eels are doing some work, but the Black Tigers have done a good job of repelling the assault.
There's a lot of units coming in on the bottom left of the map, heading towards that western island. So we'll see if this is going to be enough. The Black Tigers are going to need to defend this.
Yeah.
They don't have much in terms of defenses here on this left island.
Almost finished ticking to 4. I wonder if he's got the money to sustain the production of the king, the tank that we need.
Yeah, I mean, he's had basically all low elect units, and so paying for that, like that 290 elect level 4 unit, I think is going to be possible. And I mean, if it's what I think it is, then it's going to be, he's going to have some bursting going on, electric burst.
Yeah, here he comes. He's on his way.
0 elect units coming in and raiding in on the Swedish base.
He won't have the endurance to pop the ability straight away. We also have a web throw spider polar bear. That is an exciting unit.
Oh wow, that is awesome. 2 super high elect level 4s coming out from Black Tiger.
From the electro tank. And
Yeah.
they're able to hold this assault. These upgraded sound beams doing so much work, and the electro tank is on the move.
Oh my gosh, just taking out all those Leving Eels one burst, of course, so easy. Wow. That is absolute madness.
We're seeing some hippo range, but there's just a huge number of these electro tanks, and the burst at level 4 does so much damage.
Oh my gosh.
There go the henchmen.
Yeah, and
there's
the web throw.
There's a lot of eels here to defend. We are going to need to see this web throw come out.
Oh, but he retreats the web throw. No.
That is so many hippo range from Elias, but here come the next force.
It looks like Toast is massing units up in the top right.
Oh, they're going to charge in. They're all fully stocked on endurance. Are they going to get it off?
They need to get a web.
Oh, that's so much damage, but not taking out any of them. He was one burst short.
He's 10 damage. All of them only 10 more.
Oh, but these sound beams. Oh, and they're running straight into another force of them. Are we going to see it? There they all go. The final kaboom.
Oh, Black Tiger with these forward sound beams is going to be really strong.
There's the web throw and another burst coming down. Toaster on the way to 4, but
and there's Black Tiger 1 building a chamber up in the bottom left as well, putting a ton of pressure on Elias. Even though Toast is putting pressure top right, he needs to raid these henchmen. Oh, but he's been spotted.
I mean, the Tigers have been able to wipe out the Eastern Island as well.
Gosh, so that burst.
In an economic lead, and oh my goodness, so much damage from the electro tank himself.
Yeah. Gosh, and the Tigers are relentless. Coming in now with all these Warthog tunas, really, really strong. I love these Warthog tunas, actually. 33 defense, that is so strong. And they're going to make short work of all these level 4 range. Toast needs to do something big here. They need to take back this right island.
He does have a lot of chambers. He will have an army built up, but I have a feeling the electro tank has something to say about that.
Oh my gosh.
Charging
there it goes. Gosh, wow. So powerful.
Yeah, I mean, he was able to get to his win condition. I mean, it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
The rush from Sweden just not doing enough damage.
Oh my gosh.
Great defense from Team Switzerland. It does look like that will be that.
Yeah, I mean they're just not expanding enough. Switzerland's not expanding, or Sweden rather, is not expanding enough to that right island to try to take it. And so they're just gonna get out resourced. Even with these really expensive electro tanks, it's just not enough.
Yeah, and I mean Black Tiger 1 here is just keeping the pressure up. Just these war tunas are just gonna keep being annoying on this right island, just not really giving Sweden any window to get back into this game.
Sweden finally going over and taking this island again, and I mean, when you walk over to an empty island, you're probably just like, oh, I could have had this forever ago, right?
Yeah, and I mean, there's another burst, and we're just seeing these range units fall. There are quite a few in the rear from Toaster, but Elias is almost out of the game. He's just not got anything.
Yeah, and this island is just being, the moment it goes up, then Black Tiger 1 just coming in with all these Warthog tunas, taking it out.
More
and
bursts.
Black Tiger 1 now at level 4 as well.
I mean, I don't think we're going to see a level 5 what with the amount of resources these units cost, but they really are getting the job done, just taking out all the range.
Yeah, I mean, Toast is doing a pretty decent job. The hench heal with these Cobras is not too bad. It's ooh.
Yeah, but they're just never able to take control of this island. These Warthog tunas are really just doing work. Elias coming in with a force of henchmen in the back. See what he's got on display. I mean, Toast is pushing back. There are some eels from Elias as well, and a water chamber coming out from the back from Elias.
Yeah, but that's got to be seen, right? You've got to assume that they have binoculars at this point, or at least that generator's going to see it.
Yeah, I mean, he's got vision of it, but is he
Yeah.
paying attention, or does he think this one's over?
Yeah.
I mean, it does look like it, and there's more bursts coming out, more Cobras getting chewed through.
Oh gosh, and the hen shield from Black Tiger 3 coming in too. The heal plus the electro tanks, the web coming out. Oh my gosh.
Perfect layering of abilities, but Sweden are still holding on.
Yeah, they are. Gosh, this artillery. What are these? Tuna chimps? Wow, those are cool units.
You are seeing some pumps from Elias in the back. They're doing a bit of damage, but
yeah, they're not being microed well.
falling.
So they're actually putting in their melee damage to this generator. But yeah, I mean, he doesn't have any resources. He can't keep up unit production back there, even with the chamber.
One is heading for 5 with the support of the electro tank at his side. I mean, he's doing a lot of damage to these henchmen mining, but I mean, you just look at Sweden's base. It's just been rough for so long.
Yeah. I mean, Elias doesn't have anything. He doesn't even have all his rods. I mean, this island. I mean, BT1 is just chilling over here with like 10 henchmen at this island, not even mining yet. Wow.
Keeping the pressure up in the back at least, but it really does seem like it's over for Team Sweden. They've held on for quite some time, but with the level 5 coming through, I think that really will be the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, do you think the electro tank won them this game, or do you think that really it was just any level 4 unit would have done it?
I mean, I think most level 4s would have probably done it, but the electric bursts definitely were very nice to see.
It was pretty spectacular show, and there's the level 5 coming out.
Oh, another big burst, catching so many of these units.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, this is just a slow dissection of Sweden now. I mean, Elias is getting up a workshop in the back right. And another chamber just... Wow, Elias just says chamber right inside of Black Tiger's base and just built a cheetah scorp out of it.
Just get that little bit of barrier destroyed, but it does look like Toast's defenses are finally faltering. Switzerland has broken the front, and that will be the GG called.
Wow, so that is 3-1. Switzerland winning the winners finals.
Wow, what dominant performance, honestly, especially after getting caught off guard like that in game number 1. They just came back swinging.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. Really glad that we got to see a best of 5 series. Really great play from Sweden, but I mean, Switzerland, after kind of faltering on the first game, they really just came back with a lot of strength, a lot of really accurate play.
Absolutely. Great showing from Switzerland there.
Of course, I have to highlight the electro tank. Efficiency 109. He made 72 of these. All right, and here we have Sweden and Switzerland joining us in the call. Sweden, how are you guys doing?
Man, we tried our best. We lost. Now we go to sleep.
I mean, you still, you're in the losers bracket now, so you still have a big chance to come back and even take on the Black Tigers again in the grand finals if you make it through the losers bracket.
Yeah, well, we have a shot at that, and we're not done just yet, I suppose.
Oh, not at all, my man. We have so much more to go, and I cannot wait to see you guys play again. So what did you think when you saw in that last game the electric burst come out?
I just knew it was over the moment I saw the burst pop up.
Oh man.
Yeah, he was really excited, and he was going, "We're gonna win the game. It's gonna go to game 5." And then he saw that, and he just stopped, silent for a minute, and then he said, "Had a dream it would end this way." It's a prophetic dream.
Yeah, I mean, what great play! But let's take a look at game 1, Sweden. How did you go through your planning for Fortress?
So the plan was to rush one person each. And as the game went on, I realized that, okay, he's holding back my rush now. Toast let me know that he's having good process on Black Tiger 1, so then I just switched gears and helped him out up there.
Yeah, that paid off for you. It worked out well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a smart play. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, it looked really well executed, good communication, and your target acquisition was great. Really just taking out all of the expansions and making sure you're covering all your bases. It was a great game. But then Switzerland, you guys were able to, after a pretty tough loss in that first game, able to come back 3 games in a row against an extremely strong Swedish team. So how did you guys manage that?
Oh, well, I was pretty sad that on the first game I couldn't show off my electro tank, so I thought, well, maybe we get another chance, but first let's just have an easy win with like a double level 2 rush or level 1 rush. So I thought, well, let's just do the level 1 rush again. Yeah, I mean, you saw it actually failed somehow again, but still worked.
Yeah, that Vagabonded game was so chaotic. That really could have swung either way. It was on the edge of the night.
Yeah,
that game was fun.
That was such a fun game. That was so exciting, and the donation strat coming out from Sweden to get Elias the overpop level 2s right away was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But in the end, I think it was difficult for Toast to be able to keep up after going such a slow level 2.
They could only beat the overpop with the overpop.
Yes.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that. I mean, we saw a lot of those porcupine lemmings. Seems to be kind of like a favorite of both of yours.
It's just really good at defending. Not if they bring stink and use it very smartly.
Correctly.
Yeah. But congratulations, Switzerland. You guys are now at you guys have won the winners bracket and just have the grand finals to go. How do you guys? How are you feeling? Are you guys nervous? You think you can take the grand finals?
I'm feeling pretty good now that I have the electro tank by my side. So
Absolutely.
Oh my god! Yeah, he's your good luck charm. Confidence.
Yeah. It's like the upgrade from the Tiger Reel,
Yeah, it is level 4 though, so you have to make sure you can get to level 4, which is not an easy feat. You do have those 0 elect units, which helps out for sure, but you got to watch out for those early game rushes, especially now that people have kind of seen your strategy. They might have come up with some ways to defend against it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of really strong teams in the losers bracket, right? We have Scotland, we have England 1, we have USA 1, we have Sweden, Poland. I mean, France has been incredible too. So really, really tough opponents.
Oh, yeah, it will definitely not be easy.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, we'll be very excited to see what stuff you guys have to show in future.
Yeah, we already have some different plans. So besides the electric tank.
That's awesome. I am very, very excited. That's going to be another best of 5 series too. So thank you guys so much for a great series, and we're going to see both of you guys in future games. Very excited to have you guys playing more in the tournament, because this has been a great run so far for both of you, and who knows, maybe you guys will meet up in the grand finals.
One can
Thanks.
dream.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Take care.
GG, guys.